Hello, Kehilat Tzion. We're in Erev Shabbat, Parashat Emor. We're in Ba-Omer. Our Parashat starts out with a pasuk that introduces to the Kohanim the concept that they have special rules regarding purity and impurity. And the Torah starts with a very interesting pasuk. The Torah starts with Vayomer Hashem el Moshe, Emor el HaKohanim bnei Aharon, ve'amarta alehem lenefesh lo itama ve'amav. Hashem tells Moshe, you should tell the Kohanim, the sons of Aharon, and you shall tell them that a soul should not become impure to their nation. Emor ve'amarta. Why do we need twice? Tell the Kohanim and tell them. It's enough once. So there are many different explanations given by Chazal to this redundancy. Emor ve'amarta. Why do we need this twice? And Rav Amital, Mori Rabbi, quotes in his book Kol Yehuda a specific midrash that Chazal tell us that the angels don't need to be told twice. They're told once and that's enough. But us, humans, in this world, we need to be told twice. And the midrash ends in a little bit of a pessimistic tone, saying, we wish that twice would be enough. Now, as a parent, I can identify with this idea of saying things twice, and it's not always heard and not always understood. Rav Amital explained that what this means is not just to say things again and again and again, but rather there are two different kinds of ways of telling something to people. You have to first prepare the situation that a person will be open-minded and open-hearted to hear what you have to say. And only then, after a person has opened their heart, they're opened their mind, they're willing to accept, then they can be told. If people just hear facts, people just hear rules, they're not always going to follow them. They're not going to internalize them. They're not going to understand them. It's not going to be something that they're ready to accept. First, they have to be prepared and able to accept these facts, to be able to listen, to be able to internalize. They first have to prepare themselves on that level. Throughout the generations, there have been people that explained that the 49 days of the Omer are there because we have 48 traits that Chazal tell us are needed in order to receive Torah, in order to grow in Torah. That appears in the last chapter of Masechet Avot. We have 48 traits. And there are 49 days, so 48 for 48. And then one more day, there are different explanations what the purpose of that last day is. But two of those traits, I think, have to do with what we've just said. One trait is Shmi'at HaOzen, and another trait is Binat Halev. The ear has to listen, but also the heart has to accept in order to grow in Torah. In order to accept it, in order to really be part of this, to become someone that is connected to Torah, the Torah belongs to you, you have to have both traits. You have to hear Shmiat HaOzen, you have to be able to hear all the facts, to know all the details, but on a deeper level, you also have to have Binat Halev. You have to have a full ability to understand, to accept, that your heart will be open to the Torah. And you have to have both of these traits. Shmiat HaOzen and Binat Halev. And of course, we're like Ba-Omer, and the story of the students of Rabbi Akiva that didn't respect each other. What does it mean that students in a Beit Midrash don't respect each other? It means that they hear each other, but they're not open-minded and not open-hearted to each other. They only have one way of telling things and one way of hearing it. And that's it. And then if it doesn't fit with what you are ready to accept, so that there are arguments, and then people can really be upset at each other and ridicule each other. You have to have the first stage of an open heart, of an open mind, to be able to hear the other person, to be able to accept the other person. And of course, this is one of our great challenges in Israeli society today, to be able to open our ears, but more so to be able to open our hearts and our mindset, to be able to really listen to others, and then we'll be able to really understand other positions around us. And that's a way, right, that then we can grow and become united and not have the problems of lo nahagu kavod ze bazeh, of not respecting each other. So therefore we can learn from Emor ve'amarta, from this duality of two ways of telling, but there are also two ways of listening. And Be'ezrat Hashem, we should internalize that and actually manage to listen on both levels. Shabbat Shalom and Lag Ba-Omer Sameach.